For those of you who aren't familiar with the Team Machine line, the Team Machine Slr Iii, probably one of my favorite bikes that I've ridden this year. As you said, it's not the stiffest bike, it's not the lightest bike, it's perhaps not the most compliant bike, but it may be the best of all those three put together. Is that something that transfers over to the Slr Iii, and how?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, the Team Machine Slr Iii, like you said, we do believe that it is the best mix of weight, stiffness and compliance. We achieved that result on the Slr Iii with our ACE technology. And this is our own computer design technology, which helped us and our engineers really accelerate that design process. And like the Slr Iii, Slr II, this has been brought down to the level of the Slr III. So we're sharing some of the very real family characteristics there of the same bike that the BMC racing team rides, even with so far as asymmetric chainstay, seat tube, paying real attention to those stiffness parts there. At the same time, the comfort and the handling there is really top class.
Same geometry, same construction, just slightly different carbon layup, starting at prices of about 1,400 euros. Yeah.
Slight tweak there on the geometry. On the Slr III, like on the Slr II, we only offer 5 frame sizes compared to 6 frame sizes on the Slr I. What's really exciting here on the Slr III, though, is we have, for the first time ever, our smallest ever road bike frame size. So it's going to make it more accessible to even young teenagers starting out racing, female athletes, and of course a big part of our emerging markets like in Asia. It's a great bike for there.
Fantastic. Speaking of accessible, we've also got some new more accessible models in the Gran Fondo line. Just tell us about those.
Well, great big news for us this year, Ben, is that the Gran Fondo Gfo 2 is now a full carbon frame and fork set, as opposed to the aluminium frame we had in 2014. What the design goals were there was that we already knew that we had industry-leading values, especially for compliance and stiffness on the Gfo 1 previously. The goal was to make the new Gfo 2 carbon a more economical bike for the market, but to not lose those values. They were the most important for us. And what we're proud to be able to say is that yes, we have a slightly heavier frame, but the comfort and the stiffness values there are the same as what was on the Gfo 1 previously.
Good stuff. Being fall season, a lot of us are starting to get excited about cyclocross, and you've got some exciting news there. Hydraulic routing, SRAM's new CX1 group, there's a lot of cool stuff going on with the cross machine CX01. New bike for this season, is it not?
Yeah, the CX01 really is a bike that was demanded not only by our BMC road racing team and the mountain bike team, because it's the type of sort of activity they like to use in the off-season. So it really is, it's a very cross-specific geometry, higher BB. We paid a lot of attention to things like wheel and mud clearance there on the bike. You pointed out things like the internal cable routing. Well, actually the internal cable routing here, for example, the front brake actually goes through the headset and internally in the fork steerer. That's technology that we brought across from the Gran Fondo. But actually we refer to this bike internally as the SLR for the mud. You'll notice that just a striking resemblance there, the front triangle is very reminiscent of the Team Machines. That's because the cross machine was actually developed using our ACE technology. That's the same technology that was developed for the Slr I, 02, and as we've just seen today already, the Slr III.
Just briefly, one distinctive design of some BMC bikes, road bikes, and this cross bike is this lowered seat stay. What is the benefit of having this set so much lower as opposed to a traditional height near to the top tube?
Some of this is actually BMC identity. We're very proud that you could take all the artwork off a BMC bike and you'd know it immediately that it was a BMC bike. Also, though, part of that comes into the ACE technology. As you lower the seat stay joint there, you actually make the bike a little bit more compliant, without sort of relinquishing any stiffness there, because we take care of that through the down tube and at the BB joint there. So that's a little bit of a reason why we do it like that at BMC.
Best of both worlds.
Yes.
Thanks very much, Andrew.
Thank you.
You've been watching BikeRadar. We're adding new videos all the time, so don't forget to click subscribe and let us know what you'd like to see more of in the comments below.